Do you know how often you should replace your bedding? The answer depends on the type of bedding you have and how often you use it. Did you know that on average we spend about 33 years of life in bed and 26 of those years sleeping? Blankets and comforters are often the last things people think of when it comes to cleaning their home, but they should be cleaned regularly. Proper cleaning helps prevent dust mites, mold and mildew from growing in your blankets and comforters. Cleaning also helps keep the fibers clean so they don't become damaged or worn out prematurely. Blankets should be washed every 2 to 3 months, once per season, and replaced every 2 to 5 years. Pillows are the most commonly replaced bedding item, so it's important to note how often you should replace them. Pillows will gradually have a buildup of dead skin, sweat, oils, and hair, which are the perfect environment to attract dust mites. Wash every 4 to 6 months, if washable, more if there is no protector on the pillow, then replace every 2 to 3 years, especially a microfiber, polyester pillow. Pillow protectors are a great way to protect your pillow, however, even if they need replacing. The most important thing to remember is that you should always replace your pillow protector when it becomes dirty or smelly. If you notice any discoloration on the surface of the protector, it's time to replace it. Also, if you notice any discoloration on the surface of the protector, it's time to replace it. Wash at least once per season and replace every 1 to 2 years. The best time to replace and wash your pillowcases is when you do the same for your sheets. Wash once per week and replace every 2 to 3 years. Mattress protectors are one of the most effective ways to keep your mattress clean and fresh. Wash at least once per month, maybe more during the warmer months, and replace every 2 to 3 years. Mattress toppers are a very popular choice because they help you to sleep better at night. They are made of foam, latex, or other soft materials. As with most things in life, it's best to replace them after they become worn out, usually every 3 years or so depending on how often you use them and what you use them for. Wash at least 4 times per year, seasonally, and replace every 3 to 5 years depending on the fill quality. How often you should wash your sheets depends on a number of factors, including how much you sweat and how long you sleep. The general rule of thumb is to wash them once a week, but if they're not dirty, don't wash them until they are. It's best to keep your sheets clean and fresh smelling, but there's no need to go overboard. If you sleep hot or sweat at night, it's probably time for a wash. Body odor also builds up quickly in bedding that hasn't been washed in a while. If you have pets or allergies that make your bedding smell less than fresh, it could be time for a wash too. A good rule of thumb is that if it smells bad, then it probably needs to be washed, and sooner rather than later. Wash your sheets weekly and replace every 2 to 5 years, dependent on how often you use a set. Quilts should be washed 4 times a year, or if they're a quilt for that season such as winter, then dry cleaned or wash it at the end of the season. Replace your quilt every 5 to 10 years dependent on the fill and the quality of the quilt. Ensuring you keep your bedding clean will ensure you feel clean and healthy from day to day.